Oh my goodness. Well, hello. It was almost That's Not Right Thursday anymore. And I didn't want to miss That's Not Right Thursday. It's such a good place to be able to talk about things that really maybe get to you or that you really feel like should be addressed someplace. And yet, I had something in my mind that I knew I wanted to talk about for That's Not Right Thursday, and I didn't write it down. So, when we get to these places where we're a little scattered and we're doing things that are a little out of order and we're not keeping a schedule, I want to say that's not right. Because a lot of times things don't get accomplished when you are not doing things in that kind of structure, I have noticed. But I also want to say there's a lot of grace for that too, because sometimes things come up that are just not in a structure. And I'm trying to learn a little bit of both in my life, because I'm a little bit of a, Jekyll and Hyde, I guess you would call it, because two different personalities, where I can be really scattered when I'm around people and interacting and not really thinking about what I'm trying to accomplish and do. But then when I'm not doing things with people, I'm very, very uptight and structured about everything. And I've noticed that it doesn't really come together as well as I'm trying to make it work out that way. So I think that's not right. Like, I need to get a little bit more integrated, I think they call it. So not compartmentalizing myself, where I'm certain one way with people and then I'm different when I'm not, because it's all part of who I am, and I think it can complement how I am with people when I bring a little of that, structure, the limitation that I might be having, like with my schedule and with my, different areas. And that way, it can inform how I spend my time with people, but also I can be a little bit more free-flowing in my free time, because we want to structure everything. We want to leave an opening in our being to be led by the Spirit. And in each of these places, right? So it's like, I think we have to kind of think about both of those ideas of being a well-rounded person who you are, all the different parts of yourself, and not thinking, oh, this isn't a good part of me, and I don't want to, bring that to being around other people, because then you're not really being your authentic self, and you can't really get into intimacy with relationships, which is a lot of what we talk about here. My mom, she likes to talk about that on Friendship Friday, and it's important. And I get that because of my own experience with it. You have to bring all parts of yourself, and you can't just be like, oh, that just goes out the window. I'm just kind of doing whatever everybody else wants to do. No. That's another part of knowing how to use boundaries. Yes. But we also want to be able to bring in that free-flowing, maybe in this time it doesn't have to be so, I don't have to be completely limited just because I have some boundaries. I want to be able to have some opening for the Spirit to be able to work in that time that I'm having with people and in that time that I'm having to myself. I just don't want to edge that out because I'm being too free-flowing and not having a sense of self when I'm with others. And I'm being too much structured, trying to accomplish the things that maybe I didn't leave time for. And not allow the Spirit to have this time to really minister and speak and do all the things that He would like to do in relationship with me when I'm able to have the one-on-one with the Holy Spirit in my time alone. So, I hope that you got something out of this That's Not Right Thursday, because it was a lot and I was definitely processing what I was thinking about. I had a conversation with my sister right before. It was almost midnight and I just thought I gotta get on here and I gotta start talking about what's not right to me right now. And when I think about the other subject that I was going to cover on That's Not Right Thursday this week, I will definitely get back to it, okay? And be sure to leave a comment and let me know about what you might like to talk about for That's Not Right Thursday. All right. See you later for Friendship Friday.